Greetings and salutations. Welcome back. Nathan, Sophie, Lorraine, my darling child of the night, Natalie, greetings and salutations, Ashley, Lorraine, horrible heart, Natalie. Seems my eyesight is also affected. Thank you, Natalie. Bam! Greetings and salutations. How marvellous, wonderful for you to grace me with your presence. Welcome back. There you are, Lorraine. I do hope you had safe travels. Santa has a heart after all, Natalie. So disappointing. I heard wonderful things about him, and they all turned out to be false. I heard he was such a dark, demonic creature, sneaking around in the night, entering the homes of humans. And there we go, Emma. Welcome back. I understand, Emma. The magic of Christmas has proven to be quite fantastic, powerful. Matthew, shocking. Christmas tree. Welcome back. Greetings. Absolutely not, Emma. I don't do absolutely not Christmas tree. I don't do kisses, but I do bite. Remove this at once, Emma. The only thing that should ever go on my head is a crown. Do I make myself clear? Disobedience and... You might have earned yourself a Christmas title. Christmas tree! Catch that chicken! Tell me why. Remove this at once, Emma. Thank you, Lorraine. Disobedience and disrespect will not be tolerated. The only thing that should ever go on my head is a crown. Do I make myself clear? Christmas tree, catch that chicken! Tell me, you might have earned yourself a title, Emma, and a Christmas title at that, but that will not protect you from my wrath. Anger me, and there shall be grave. I don't do kisses, tree, but I do bite. Emma, remove this at once. The only thing that should ever go on my head is a crown. Love. Oh. Perhaps I have neglected granting you an audience for too long. You seem to be forgetting. What have I taught you, Nathan, about love? Oh, I will slay. In more ways than one. Arouse my anger, and you shall see exactly what I mean. Follow me into the darkness, DJ. But be careful. I'm not following you while you're alone in the dark. Philip, welcome back. Alistair, come here. Let me look upon you. You look stronger, Ally. A lot stronger since I last laid eyes upon you. Keep up the good. Wah! You wouldn't be intending to try and make me look foolish now, would you, Tree? That wouldn't be sensible, would it? You can try to cover my crown, but the fact still remains I am Queen. Queen of darkness, night, and shadow. And my dragon army is certainly coming along quite nicely. Oh, flattery, Ashley, will get you everywhere. For now. Big B! Rye! You've returned? Wonderful. Welcome back. You had a dream, Alex. About me. Are you sure? Wasn't it a nightmare? Unfortunately, I have not dreamt in centuries. As you're well aware, there's no rest for the wicked. Just remember, every time I have to touch the screen, something can go wrong. And believe me, the TikTok gods are not being kind. I don't wish to do such things on a regular basis, especially tonight. Just so you know. Follow me into the darkness, Richard. But be careful, I'm not following you. Ah! Now that is much more like it, Christmas tree. Finally, some obedience and respect, acknowledgement as my position. After all, I am vampiric royalty. So much better when you see things my way. And it does make these things much easier, doesn't it? Nathan, I can hear your heartbeat. And ice cream, how cold. But I assure you, I am much colder. I have forbidden all music and song. You wouldn't want to lure something, would you? Delicious, Lorraine. Thank you for the snack. Although, it's only temporary satisfaction. I have quite a talent, Nathan, for training brats. Disgusting roses. Don't do that. You've been worried. Fear not, Ally. Although I do try not to seek out medical attention, I've done so today. The witch doctors have given me a solution to the problem. Nathan. Lorraine, I didn't even notice that. Well done. You really have been practicing, haven't you, Lorraine? Tearing the very fabric of time and space. Tearing portals. A horrible heartburn. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. Lee Howarth. Welcome back, my darling of darkness. And Beau. As always, I am fantastic. Matthew, I can hear your Did I miss you? Do I strike you as the type that would ever miss? My aim, Lee, is perfect. I never miss. With your training, you shouldn't either. You have learned from the best. But there's also room for improvement. Worry not, Ashley, my darling. There is most certainly something in the air. I understand. Bo! Marvellous. Obedience and respect. As it should be. For I am the Queen of Darkness, Night and Shadow. And my dragon army is coming along wonderfully. Arak has taught me something with all of this Christmas spirit. It really is rather powerful magic this Christmas possesses. I intend to harness all of this Christmas magic, this Christmas cheer, and turn it into Christmas fear. Alistair. You didn't. Tony! Perhaps I've embraced the magic of Christmas a little bit too much. Or perhaps you're trying to have fun. I like to have fun too. I like to play games. But be careful, because when I play games, I don't play fair. And I play by my rules. And I only play to win. As Christmas Tree demonstrated, my rule is extending far beyond that of which any ever thought. My dragon army is becoming stronger. Not only am I queen of the night, but I am now queen of a rising dragon army. My power grows stronger. Oh, Bo. There really is no feeling quite like pure dark magic, is there? Nothing quite emulates it in the same way. Our team, Lucifer, is indeed the strongest. And a horrible heart. Yes, Alu. I agree. All should join our dark little family. It's the only logical choice. Nathan, didn't you know I've managed to get rid of Kara? She was packed up in Lorraine's suitcase. I think Raka and Arak may have vanished also, leaving me alone to rule. I have absolute domain and dominion. Look at you, Lorraine. You have travelled to another country and still your persuasion and sway, you really do impress me, extending our army. Yes, Bo, there is much need to cheer this incredible support. And for those of you that are now subscribed to the darkness and have become newlings, you have made the right choice. I have always been fair. I have always offered a choice. Oh, we will slay, T-God. I am Tiger. I will slay. As newlings, I expect nothing but victory and success. Failure is not tolerated. Only the strong survive, and I don't just want survival, I want you to thrive. You will be expected to join tonight's hunt and learn our ways. I will bestow great things upon you, like strength, speed, stamina, immortality. I give you the keys to unlocking your potential, but it is down to you what you do with that. Failure will not be tolerated, and the weak will be left behind. I expect great things. Absolutely not, Bo. I don't do kisses, but I do bite. Greetings and salutations. Welcome back, Princess. Try catch that chicken. You've been down to the dragonry again, haven't you? And left the door open. Pray to try catch that chicken. Pray. Do tell. How are the chickens supposed to sit upon the dragon eggs in order to hatch them if they're roaming the castle halls? Get them back. CJ. Shocking. I'm unsure, Christmas tree, if it's defiance or incompetence, but I won't tolerate either. I suggest you fix yourself. Correct your behaviour, or I will do it for you. You do remember, don't you? My methods. Maybe you need reminding. Oh, CJ Markham, I have a lot more exotic tastes. Ali. Interesting. At such a time. I'm beginning to think I might have figured it out. There is certainly something preventing Kra from returning to us. We know where she is. We know which galaxy she's on. We have called to her, yet she's been unable to return. And yes, Tree, she has written many answers in the stars. I think I've figured it out. Although Kra is powerful, the Karma Restoration Android application, responsible for balance of both good and evil, light and dark. The only thing that could possibly prevent her from returning if she wanted to is a magic far more powerful than her own. And it just so happens the timing, Christmas, the magic Christmas possesses. It is indeed powerful, perhaps a little bit too follow. Beard writes, follow me into the darkness. But be careful, I'm not following you while you're alone in the dark. T-Sun, do you really think it can? I don't. Perhaps he can help you. Oh, who am I kidding? Not even he can help you now. Disgusting roses, John. Don't do that. I despise the living, in all forms. He may have done in the past, Donovan, but that was before I took my seat on this throne. That was before I ruled over this kingdom. Unfortunately, Donovan, I am the author of this story, and I say who will and who won't be saved. In a matter of speaking, Donovan, I am God here. It's just something you're going to have to learn to accept. The scientists are still in the dungeon. What a pity, Alistair. Have they even been fed? I forgot they were down there. And Lucifer, I can hear your heartbeat. How wicked, Ellie. Donovan, I don't think you're quite understanding. It's such a shame. I have plenty of gags. All of the miles away you are, Lorraine. And just look at the control you have. It really is impressive. Are they Scandinavian lichens? The lichens within this kingdom and the realms I own are powerful and quite productive. They give us an advantage. But Scandinavian lichens, I have not come across these species before. I'm sure they will join us quite nicely. They'll make wonderful additions. Thank you, Lorraine. Alex, when I crossed over from life to the next thing, I had quite a similar problem. Alex, when I crossed over from life to the next thing, I had quite a similar problem. Weak, fragile, quite pathetic. Until the Count came into my life and showed me a new way. Are we having technical problems, out of curiosity? Ah. All fixed? Good. Good, good. As I was saying, I had a similar problem, Alex. I was once human. Until the Count came into my life and showed me a new way. He gave me a taste of power and control. Once he had served his purpose, he had a little accident. But when I was crossing the line between life and my afterlife, I had a very similar problem, Alex. You see, heaven didn't want me, and hell was far too afraid I'd take over. Love. Tree. What's in that? There's love and feelings, isn't there? I don't do Chris, but I do bite. There were love and feelings and affection in those things, weren't there? I can sense it a mile off, and it's disgusting. Lorraine, look at the neck on that. I think we're all a little bit like swans, aren't we? We glide across the water so gracefully, beautifully, making it look so easy. But no one ever cares to look beneath the surface of the water. For if they did, they would see that little swan's legs kicking frantically, paddling just to stay afloat. Like I said, Donovan, I am the author of this story, and this story is the only one I have interest in. There will be no other books or stories. As you like reading that one, though, you obviously like reading stories. I'm also a fan of fantasy. Perhaps you would like to stay here a little while, understand things a little bit better. Ugh, Christmas tree. Why have you sent me a snack? All full of love and... Ugh. I'm not eating that. He's very well known, Rob. Who? Who is well known? Oh, finger food alley. Delicious, my favourite. How did you know? What on... TikTok gods are also having their fun. No, I will not. Go away. Oh, beard rights. I haven't had the use of a heart for quite some time. Troublesome things they are. But if I did have one, it certainly would be ignited. What with my dragon army rising, and the horde with their numbers increasing, growing stronger, like Lorraine suggests, all should join my dark little family. Step by step, shadow by shadow, my children of darkness and I will stand together, linking arms, and our shadows shall be cast over this realm. Darkness will engulf all, and those that cower in the darkness of our shadows will be given a choice. Submit, serve, follow, and obey, or stand against me, resist me, and become food. The choice is entirely yours. Choose wisely. Wonderful. And let's not forget, I see all. I see everything, including you, the one sat outside on the FYP. Why don't you come in? Join me. I don't bite much. Or are you afraid? You have no reason to be scared. Unless you're planning to resist me. Benji, follow me into the darkness. But be careful. I'm not following you while you're alone in the dark. Lorraine, I never did understand that tradition, you know. Placing stockings on the fireplace. I still don't understand much of this Christmas. The only thing I do understand is it has power and magic. Beard rights. We will indeed manifest all of our dark desires. Darkness will blanket the lands, and not even the stars in the sky will shine. Greetings and salutations, Just Steve. You wouldn't be related to Just Kara, would you? Similar name. Interesting. Pop. Horrible heart. Jamie. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. How am I doing, Benji? Fantastic, as always. The only thing I play, Axe, are games. Mind games. I do like to play games, but I don't play fair, and I only play to win. Have I taught you anything about love, Pop? Love is not for our kind. We are better than that. Love is a weakness. It consumes you entirely. And in the end, it's always taken away, leaving you broken and weak. Love is not for our kind. We are better than that. You have a Christmas wish, Nathan. Tell me, out of curiosity. Who knows, perhaps I can be the Dark Santa and grant you your little wish. If I'm feeling kind. Beard rights. Although Christmas Tree has tried to sabotage my dragon army many times by allowing the chickens I have sit upon the eggs to roam free. It seems like one has hatched. Beard rights, you have pleased me greatly. You seem to have gained my favour. Impressive. It's not a common occurrence. My dragon army is growing stronger, and we have another little darling to add to the ranks. They will join Drag Anne. Drag Anne is pivotal. Tree! Catch that chicken! Do you see what I mean, Beard rights? The defiance. I won't tolerate it much longer, Tree. I must warn you, you are slowly making me lose my patience. I have given you chance after chance after chance to correct this disobedience and defiance yourself. Correct your behaviour yourself, or I will assist. Beard rights. With your assistance in helping us hatch another baby dragon, and because you have gained my favour, I'm going to offer and extend a kindness to you. a offer of gratitude. As a reward, Beard writes, I'm going to allow you to name this new baby dragon. What do you wish to name this baby dragon? Think carefully and let me know. My moderators of shadow, if I miss Beard Rider's response, make sure you pin it for me, please. Lorraine. Now that was unexpected and very helpful. The power of the phoenix ignite. Lorraine, you have no idea how much assistance that has given me. I cannot thank you enough. Greetings and salutations, Penny's army. I recognize you. Beard rides. I love it. I'm sure that Raka the Viking has mentioned that name before. She has spoken of it. Raka speaks of many stories and legends and tales. Fafnir. So mote it be. The new baby dragon shall be called Fafnir. And I know it's going to be marvellous. It can join Drag-Ann. Drag-Ann is asleep, I think. Better. Drag-Ann is pivotal. She will secure my victory. It was foretold long ago. I have faith. Fafnir and the other baby dragons, once they are fully grown, shall secure my victory. Welcome back, CMS Xbox Ghost Rider. Greetings, salutations. And Christmas tree. Look at you, tearing the very fabric of time and space, opening portals. Wait, I do not trust your loyalty. You, tree, have attempted to sabotage my growing dragon army now. Too much. You've brought suspicion onto yourself. Beard Ride saves lives. You, my darling, have made the right choice in subscribing to the darkness and becoming one of our dark, demonic children of the night. As a newling, Beard Ride saves lives. I expect great things from you. I will grant you gifts and blessings, things like strength, speed, stamina, immortality. It is down to you what you do with these. I expect nothing but success. Failure will not be tolerated. I merely gave you the keys to unlocking your potential, and it is down to you what you do with that. As a newling, you are expected to join us on tonight's hunt, and I will dedicate one of our loyal, strongest to mentor and train you. Ah, yes. It is Christmas Eve. Happy Christmas Eve. Santa. You know, I was so disappointed about the stories of Santa. I was expecting much better. All of these legends and stories of a creature sneaking around in the middle of the night, entering into the homes of humans, sneaking in down the chimney to leave surprises for children. Could you imagine my disappointment? And with a name like Santa Claus, I was expecting much better. Tree! Okay, Tree. I think you have made up for your past transgressions and sabotage. Seems like you've helped another baby dragon to hatch. Perhaps allowing those chickens to escape was accidental, as you were working so hard in order to hatch another dragon. And yes, you're starting to recognize. You're admitting and accepting my position as Queen of Darkness, Night, Shadow, and now Dragons. You know, it's so much easier when you see things my way. And it does make these things much easier, doesn't it? Tree, I'm unsure if I should grant you a reward, but I'm feeling kind, and seeing as how it's Christmas Eve, fine. You may name this new baby. We already have Fafnir. What do you wish to name this second? And beware, Drag Anne is listening. If she's displeased, her mother will also be very displeased. You don't want to do that, do you? A moment. You know, when I read that, thank you, Nathan. Yes, scorch, yes. Fine. I read it completely different. I was unsure how I was going to pronounce it. Nathan, you might have just saved me. My brain cells weren't working. Scorch, yes. Dragan, do you like it, darling? Do you wish to call your child Scorch, yes, instead of Scorchy? Indeed. It's no laughing matter. And now look what you've done. Do I look like the laughing type? I never break unless I intend it, maybe a couple of times. Maybe. If you cause a giggle fit, do you know where you're going? Some of you are unaware, aren't you? It's not funny. Some of you are unaware, aren't you, of my methods for correcting behaviours. Wasn't it genius, Tree? And I can't get in trouble. I was only pointing at the red room. Speaking of which, I thank you, Ali. I see you're in fighting spirits. Keep up that energy. We're going to need it. Disgusting. Roses, Lee. I despise the living. Fun, Reggie. Oh, I am full of fun. Once you get to know me. As are all of the others, my children of the night. You know what I suggest? If you really want to get to know me and the others, you really should join the Discord. There's a link in this bio. If you haven't joined, why not? It's full of fun. Have I taught you anything about love? Love is a weakness. It consumes us entirely. In the end, it is always taken away, leaving you broken and weak. And for those of you who are defiant, those of you that wish to oppose my reign or resist me, I have certain methods for convincing you to see the right way and the correct path. Simon, have you changed your name? You do realise that's a double negative. You're giving yourself away. Your cover is blown. Shame. I thought you were the master of disguises, Simon. Simon, not Simon. Not Simon. Simon. Some of you have either refused or just can't see the right path. Wholehearted, Simon, and believe me, I will slay in more than one way. Glance behind me. Tell me what you see. I'll tell you. Behind me is the red room, and within its walls are trapped the souls of all of those that have defied me or upset me. And their souls now are doomed to spend eternity trapped, tormented with their regret, swirling within the walls for eternity. You were once part of this, weren't you, Tree? Do you remember the horror? You're not there anymore, though, are you? A display of my kindness. Don't make me regret my choices. Simon, have I taught you anything about love? Love is a weakness. It consumes us entirely, and in the end it is always taken, leaving us broken and weak. Love is not for our kind. We're better than that. Gunther, you wish to know where Kara is? I would usually say she's a little tied up after I've put her in the dungeon, but she seems to have escaped my grasps. I have it on good authority. She has been bundled into a little suitcase and taken over to the Scandinavian Isles. I believe somebody, Lorraine, is keeping a good eye on her, aren't you? And while she is out of the way, it gives me plenty of time and the ability to concentrate on things here. With Christmas upon us, I intend to harness the magic of Christmas and use it as I see fit. It's quite advantageous. What's wrong with how I said grasps? Nathan, we're not all common. In fact, when I was taught how to speak correctly in RP, grasps is exactly how it's pronounced. Thank you very much. Hunt Santa? No, Ali. I did think that he was this dark, demonic being. I'm so disappointed to find out otherwise. He's full of Christmas cheer. Don't worry, though. For once I have harnessed the power and magic of Christmas, I shall be turning all of that Christmas cheer into Christmas fear. I know, Gunther. With a name like Santa Claus, I was expecting much better. So disappointed. It's your birthday. Corrupted fear, many happy returns. I myself have had 471 of those. After that many, they all tend to blend together. Why, you have returned. Welcome back. Greetings and salutations. And as always, I am fantastic. Nathan, as you know, my reach far extends anything you could comprehend. In fact, I have been far too easy on you, Nathan. I have allowed your wit to slip many times. I have allowed many things to go. I've turned a blind eye, put it down to boyish folly. But Nathan, you're getting older. Not as old as I, but still, you are old enough now to know better. Don't think just because you're my agent that you are granted diplomatic immunity. You are not. And if I am made to, you will suffer exactly the same fate as everybody else. This is the only kindness I'm going to extend to you. Heed my warning or face the consequences. And I must warn you, the consequences are grave. I'm glad you like it, Nathan. Kara has spent far too many hours on it. She doesn't use a lot of what she writes. And I'm sure there was a story arc involving a goblin. That would be very funny. Very interesting for everybody. Apart from the goblin. Perhaps she will take that story arc from the archives. Perhaps it could be part of the story next year. Pull up your socks, Nathan. I can make this pleasurable or painful for you. You need to decide which. Either way, we're all going to have fun. But it's up to you which one you want to be on. You definitely should be. Goody. You heard it here first. Next year is going to be very fun. Oh, CJ. My tastes in beverages are a lot more exotic than that. Ah. Ashley. Why do you spill these wet things from your eyes? Oh no. Ashley, I've seen this happen before. You obviously possess a heart of ice. And something has caused it to melt, and now it's starting to leak out of your eyes. Worry not, Ashley. I know the best witch doctors. They can help you harden this heart of ice and freeze it again. Do not engage in any of this magic festivity. It's only going to make the situation worse. You need to hold on to that hatred and darkness and malice. Do not give in to the love. Turn from it. Turn from the light, Ashley, before it's too late. Although the light is beginning to extinguish and dim. Lee, welcome back. Happy Christmas Eve. I do hope you've all been good. What are you talking about, Nathan? Yes, the hunt. The hunt should help alleviate things, I think, Alistair. Will I grant your wishes and get a coin, Chris Morton? I'll tell you what. Because I'm feeling incredibly kind, I will half grant your wish. There you go. Grab a coin. Merry Christmas. You're welcome. Disgusting roses. Nathan, I'm afraid you're a little late to the party. I'm practically certain there is another creator who has already coined such a phrase. Bocephus, welcome back, my darling of darkness. What a horrible heart. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. No, Simon, please do not mistake that for Christmas spirit and love. That I'll explain later when I have an answer for it. It is not. What I'm doing is trying to lure all of those on the side of light, to make them think I'm kind and part of them, just misunderstood. And once I have them in my hand, they're mine. As you see, Tree, there really is no feeling quite like pure dark magic, is there? Nothing emulates it quite the same. Oh, Ashley, don't worry about such things. You know, when they make policies like that, they take an awfully long time to implement. I don't think you need to worry. And also remember, if this place should disappear in America, you will not lose us. You still have your family in the Discord. Nothing can take that away. And from what I understand... Wait. I need to counteract what I'm about to say, so the TikTok gods don't punish me. I love TikTok Shop. I love TikTok Shop. I love TikTok Shop. Kara is planning on cross-platforming next year anyway, so you should be able to find her somewhere else if this is to disappear. I love TikTok Shop. That should fix it. Welcome back, Beard Rides. Christmas can turn even the most darkest of souls to the light. Do you really believe that, Simon? Greetings and salutations, my darling child of night. Beard Rides, you've decided to grace me with your presence again. You're honoured. You see, Ashley, has your heart of ice frozen again? Are you sure, Nathan? Because they get awfully upset when I mention and name the tube or other things. Discord is the only one they don't really seem to mind. And what's that thing when you have a Twitch? They don't like that one. They really don't like that one. I love TikTok Shop. I love TikTok Shop. Beard Rides? Is that absolutely not, Bocephus? I don't do kisses, but I do bite. Beard Rides? Is that a message on a paper crane? Ah, you see? You see? Puzzle pieces. I told you. You see, I told you, they're always listening. I love TikTok Shop. I love TikTok Shop. I love TikTok Shop. Absolutely not, Tree. I think she's in the Netherlands somewhere. You see, Angel, it's decision time. Follower or food? Decide. TikTok. I didn't whisper. Tree. Munich. She really is getting about, isn't she, Kara? First she's in the Scandinavian Isles, and now you're taking her to Munich. Well, it's fine. You can run, but you can't hide. Yes, Beard Rides, we will manifest all of our dark desires. Darkness will blanket these lands, and not even the stars in the sky will shine. Lee, Is that really how you see me? An animal? I can be quite animalistic when I'm provoked. Continue, and you'll see exactly what kind of animal I can be. I know where the high-pitched is coming from now, Nathan. After I dropped my ring light a few times. Oh, dearly! You wouldn't be defying me, would you? No, of course not. Seem to have dropped my light quite a few times, and now it is exerting a certain high-pitched frequency noise, and I just can't make it stop, I'm afraid. Such a shame. Disgusting roses. I don't do kisses, Lee. But I do bite. I'm so hungry. Horrible hat. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. Brian! Brian, how are you? Lee! Ah! I must warn you, Lee. Doing that is incredibly bad for your elf. The only thing that should ever be placed on my head is a crown. Are you growing tired, Lorraine? Perhaps we should embark upon a hunt. I'm telling you, Nathan, I am sat here and can hear it. It's not. It's the light. Indeed, it has been a long day. And I require your assistance, Nate. Stop distracting me, Nate. I require your assistance. We have newlings. They need a mentor. Perhaps Christmas Tree can also help. They need guidance. I need them to learn from the best. Angel, Angel, well done. You have made the correct choice in subscribing to the darkness, and as a newling, you will be expected to join us on tonight's hunt. I will assign Christmas Tree and Lorraine to all of my newlings, and I will bestow things like strength, speed, stamina, immortality onto you. I expect nothing but success. Failure is not tolerated. Only the strong survive. I don't just want you to survive, I want you to thrive. And we have... Did you see that, Lee? That is obedience and fear. Perhaps you could learn something from the bumblebee. Sending a bumblebee to do your battles for you is shameful. Good night, Brian. Remove this at once, Lee. The only thing that should ever go on my head is a crown. Disobedience and disrespect will not be tolerated. I'm hungry. I don't do kisses, Lee, but I do bite. I'm hungry. I believe I have neglected my children of darkness for too long. And as Lorraine clearly needs to restore her energy, I think we could all do with a little hunt. I require Tree and Lorraine to be mentors to the newlings. Teach them our ways. Lee, that is incredibly bad for your elf. The only thing that should ever go on my head is a crown and a horrible heart. Gather at the castle gates, my darlings of darkness, and await further instructions there. Fafnir and Scorch Yas will also be joining us for a little bit of training. For those of you that have angered or displeased me in any way, you will be hunted. And I do pop. I do offer you a kindness, a chance. You're going to need it. I will give you a head start. Well, those of you on the hunt list, why are you still here? Didn't you hear me? You had a head start. Now is the time where you run.